So holistic growth to me is the hardest part of growth hacking. It's pretty easy if you have one person who's executing a process, but when that person often is a marketer, and in my case that's how I started as a marketer, but when you realize that some of the most important growth levers sit deeper in the product experience. So in the onboarding to a product, in how you build a habit of usage on the product, how you retain and drive engagement in the product. And most of those things are outside the scope of what a marketer is able to do or is welcome to do. So they get blocked from the rest of the organization. So holistic growth is about getting the entire organization working together to drive growth, and that gets challenging. And so that's what my presentation is going to be on. What have I learned to get a full extended team aligned around growth, and how do you make that happen? So I'm going to cover both in a startup situation where it tends to be much easier because there's a lot less silos and established habits, to an enterprise where you might have decades or 100+ years of silos and habits that are ingrained, and it becomes really hard to drive growth transformation in that situation. But fortunately, I think it is possible, and we have some other great speakers that will share some insights on that today, so Microsoft and IBM. But I think I had actually at the speakers dinner last night, had a great conversation with Jason from IBM, and we're finding a lot of the same things. What he's doing inside IBM is very similar to what I'm doing with individual enterprises from the outside, but what works is pretty similar in his experience and in my experience. So I'm excited to share my findings on that, and I think we're going to see a lot of consistency with what Jason says in his presentation.